I support Draft Bernie because of my experience as a Democrat. I was a 42-year straight ticket Democrat. And in the fall of 2015, I learned about Bernie Sanders and his primary run, and I decided I was very interested in him as a candidate. So I started to follow the primary. When I noticed that he wasn't being represented in the media the way that he should be, due to the amount of enthusiasm that you could see at his rallies, I decided that I should get more involved, and I became a delegate in my state so that I could place a vote for him. After the primary, I was very discouraged, and because the DNC emails had been leaked and we knew that he wasn't treated fairly, I decided to exit the Democratic Party. And as things continued on through the election and the fall, I began to feel bad that I wasn't doing anything to help anymore. So I contacted some Bernie supporters in the area and I asked them what they were doing. They had all decided to try to work inside the Democratic Party to transform it. So I asked them, what could I do? And they said, well, you can join us, but don't tell anyone that you're not a Democrat anymore. I thought that was very odd, and it turned me off. And I decided I couldn't bring myself to go to any of their meetings. I still wanted to do something, but I guess it wasn't going to be joining them. So I saw a post on Facebook by Nick Branya, the founder of Draft Bernie, and I read the article that he wrote called "Sanders Can Be the Lincoln of Our Times," and it really struck a chord with me. And I began to read more and follow that campaign as it was developing. I now wholeheartedly support Draft Bernie because I believe we have an opportunity to replace the Democratic Party in the way that other political parties have been realigned in our history, making sure that our leaders support the majority. It's very clear to me that Bernie has the majority of support in the country. Draft Bernie as a movement wants to coalesce all of those people and show Bernie that we support him and that we want him to lead a new party. So I want to ask him directly and his wife Jane if they would please join us and lead this movement. The majority of people are behind him, and we need him. The Democrats have proven since the election, when they've been given lots and lots of feedback about what they need to do to represent the majority, they continue to fail in that way. Bernie doesn't even have to say much to us for us to realize what's going on. We can see it in elections around the country, in statements that some of the Democratic leadership are making. Clearly, they're not in tune with what the majority of Americans want. So please, Bernie and Jane, please join us in this movement. The Democrats that are still in the party, when they see where the energy is and when they see where the enthusiasm is, they will join us. That's not even a question. So please join us. Thank you.